Hey everyone, this is the daily update for Friday, May 8th. So let's see. Today we did a very nice test correction session. I learned a few things about, like, oh yeah, I'll probably want to have such and such in place before I do the second one, just because I had thought it through, but a little tired, so I didn't quite get exactly what I wanted and wound up rambling a bit. But everybody who came, which was, I can't remember, was it something like 25 people? 25 people or so came, and those 25 people are even now probably making corrections on their tests and are going to resubmit them for the short answer, and then they can get a bunch more score, which is great. And a couple people already have, so that's awesome. If you came to the session, make sure you remember to actually press submit on your test once you do some corrections on it, because that way I can, regrade it. Let's see. And yeah, if you didn't come to our session yesterday, then hopefully you come today on Friday. Should be fun. Obviously, you don't need to come if your test grade already looks pretty good, but we can talk about, what the correct answers were or what the right language is to talk about them, because part of a short answer test is, being clear with your language. So sometimes people just, weren't clear what they were saying or thought they were implying something that, I'm like, no, you have to spell that out. You never know. So anyway, that's a test correction session. Other than that, you are working on your Flipgrid examples. Oh, and there is something new that I realized. Today at noon, it's probably like noon to 1. I'll just leave the computer on depending how long people need it. If you need some last minute ideas for topics, well, not ideas, I guess I should say. If you need a workshop, your ideas for your examples for your Flipgrid, then drop by the Google Meet session anytime, like noon to 1 is probably the best, because that's the quote-unquote lunch period for school, but it just leaves you a little bit of time. You won't need much. Drop in, say, hey Mr. Murphy, here's my idea, and I'll try to give you a thought about, like what would be good about that, what the problem is, how to think about getting a better idea, or I might say, oh yeah, that's great. So drop by. You should have your idea already, honestly, because, it was originally due Friday. But sometimes people don't. And one of the big things is that people often don't get specific enough. They say, I want to do stem cells. And I'm like, use stem cells on what? Use stem cells how? Because we want a specific example. And that way you can tell us about it. If you get a non-specific example, then either your explanation will be way too vague, or you'll just, be trying to go super long. And there's no need to go super long. So yeah, come workshop a specific example. Please come with an idea in mind, even if we throw it out and work out a different one. Because I'm not just going to give you an idea. We're going to talk about your ideas and decide what other things you might look at to find ideas. Okay, anyway, that's all I've got, I think. I can't think of anything else. The Flipgrid itself is due Sunday. We're going to start having you guys review them and make some... basically, I'll have you write up which ones you liked and why, starting Monday and Tuesday. All right, there was a question the other day that was an actual, try this out question. So, the question was about a biotechnology that makes very degradable plastic bottles. So basically a substitute plastic material using plant matter in a particular way. So you're using this plant material in a new way. Often it also involves special, basically biofarmed products, which is kind of neat. So you're using this material in a new way. And I asked, is it medical, industrial, environmental, or agricultural? And I'm a little bit worried about some of you because a number of people said it was medical. And I'm like, who hurt you with a plastic bottle that you think that the plastic bottle is a medical issue? So no, making plastic bottles that degrade easily is not medical, and it's not agricultural. Yes, you are using plants, but this is not about feeding people, and it's not about getting them soda either. Sorry. This is about making materials, so it's industrial, and making new types of materials using biological products, or because the goal of this project is to help the environment by making easily degradable things, you could say this is environmental. I'd say realistically it is industrial in nature, but since it's environmental in its goal, in the thing that it's trying to accomplish. It makes sense to talk about it as environmental. Normally, environmental biotech is more about cleaning up stuff that's happened in the environment, but this is prevention, so that'd be fine too. It's just you're cleaning it up by making a new material that's different. Cool. All right. So, yep, that's all I've got, and I hope that all of you are doing well. And let me know if you're not so that I can do something about it. All right, thanks.